Catalina here from LoanSense. Today's exciting news. President Biden announced the $10,000 of forgiveness. However, I want to give some nuanced details about the programs because it's $10,000 of forgiveness for those earning under $125,000 and for households earning under $250,000. There's also an announcement of $20,000 of forgiveness for undergrad loans for recipients who receive Pell Grants. That's additional part of the announcement. There's also a third part of the announcement that I'll go into details of each of these three items of undergrad loans capping the income-driven repayment programs to 5% of discretionary income instead of 10%. Those are all huge pieces of news for the loan forgiveness programs, okay? So first and foremost, I want to cover the announcement that's going to affect the most number of people, which is the $10,000 of overall forgiveness, okay? So Biden announced a $10,000 for those who qualify, as well as an extension of pause payments until December 31st. So like we predicted after the midterm elections, which is great. It will be for anyone who earns under the income limit I mentioned, 125 to 250 if you're a married household. And if you're a Pell Grant recipient, from undergrad loans, you can qualify for up to $20,000 of forgiveness, okay? And this is to target low-income families and households, and that's what the Pell Grant program is for. So that's the second piece of the announcement, which is really, really, really good. So far, three pieces of exciting news. $10,000 of forgiveness, extension of the pause payment until December 31st of the end of this year, and then, of course, $20,000 of forgiveness. This, by the way, just these three pieces of information is estimated to hit about 90% of these dollars because of these two relief, $10,000 as well as $20,000 for Pell Grant recipients. 90% of relief will go to those earning under $75,000, which is what the administration wanted to do. But ultimately, 43 million Americans will benefit from this debt cancellation, and 60% of all current federal borrowers do have Pell Grants. So it's a huge implication for the $20,000 of forgiveness. That's amazing. So it says right here, the Department of Education said that nearly 8 million borrowers already have their income information on file, should qualify to have their debt canceled automatically, although they're going to announce further details of if there's any paperwork, any requirements you have to do. They're going to announce those details in the weeks to come, and we will keep you updated. So just know right now that all the details of how they're going to roll out this program has not been announced yet. They're just announcing the big news, and over the next few weeks, the Department of Ed is going to come with the details on how to qualify for the forgiveness, and we will keep you updated, okay? So right now they're saying automatic forgiveness for 8 million people because they already have their income on file, but there's ultimately going to be 43 million projected that will benefit from this cancellation. So that means there's literally 35 million that will have to do something to prove their income, okay? So that means there's going to be some type of filing or reporting requirement that we don't know at this point in time. Right now, it will be announced and we will keep you updated, okay? So I wanted to mention those few things. It's really, really good news that this form of forgiveness is targeted mostly higher need people. That's what the administration wanted to do. And it's more of like a version of a targeted forgiveness program, okay? Now, let me talk about, there was one other announcement in an article I want to look at to make sure you're getting all the updated news. I talked about the 5% discretionary. That's really, really important because right now the income-driven programs, income-driven repayment looks at 10% of your discretionary income. That is really important because if you're using income-driven repayment for undergrad loans, that means your payment amount will literally go down. That means the implication for buying a home and qualifying for finance is really, really good if the majority of your loans or all of your loans are undergrad loans, because it will literally half your current payment based on your current income. Obviously, if your income next year goes up, your payment will also go up slightly, but it will half. So let's say your payment on an income-driven repayment plan for your undergrad loans is $300 right now. It will literally go down to around 150, slightly different, maybe slightly different from 150 because of the formula, right? It counts, it minuses a fixed amount of money, but it will still reduce your payment significantly. So that's really, really good news on the 5% of discretionary income, right? So it says here in the New York Times article, undergrad loans will be able to cap their payments to 5% of their monthly income, which will significantly reduce bills for millions of borrowers. It's currently at 10%. So that's really, really good news. So I just wanted to mention that and give some detail around that. Okay, so it also talks about, I just want to mention one final thing, which wasn't part of my first bulleted points, but of course it's important. 8 million people, 1 in 5 borrowers have defaulted on their loans. So if that's you and you have a balance that qualifies for forgiveness, that will take you obviously out of the defaulted status. So I just want to mention that as well. That is really, really important, because this is the Department of Ed says this is about $300 billion in money that they would have effectively never collected on anyways. So why not just forgive it and take it off the back of borrowers? If you're a defaulted borrower, get your loans forgiven. I would also look on the credit scoring side and make sure that you can file a dispute and get late payments in your defaulted status, especially if it was maintained or on there during this pandemic pause, to try to dispute it, to take that off, because during this pause, you were supposed to also get out of the defaulted status. So just wanted to mention a few of those things. Lastly, I wanted to mention that this is the way the president rolled out this bill is good, because being able to show that it's going to affect more low-income people and means testing this program makes it less likely that the opposite political aisle will try to debate his decision around the loan forgiveness programs. But I do want to put it out there that there is expected to be political backlash, as well as, members of Congress and other political figures that are going to try to stop the president from being able to forgive loans and be able to do sweeping forgiveness. So there will be some legal challenges that will come about this as well. So stay tuned. But obviously the administration doesn't believe that those will be serious enough to warrant pausing the announcement on this forgiveness. So there may be legal actions coming up. I'll keep you posted if it impacts your ability to get forgiveness or how to go about getting forgiveness. It may impact the way borrowers can qualify and file for forgiveness or something. That's what I anticipate it to impact. So I just wanted to report on that as well. But obviously the political implications that the Biden administration is really counting on is that it will galvanize younger voters to come out and vote for him in the midterm election, or for other Democrats. Also with this in the political climate with Roe v. Wade, they believe it will activate more people to come out and vote for the Democratic Party. So that is what the Democratic Party is betting on, and that's why they're extending the pause. I just wanted to give a holistic overview of not just the overview of the forgiveness, but the political implications in these midterm elections. If you're pleased with this decision, you should definitely get out and vote in this midterm election. If you're not pleased with this decision, you should also get out and vote, right? Either way, we're a democracy. You should make your voice heard. And I hope we provided you a comprehensive update. We'll talk soon. Any other further news, I will be reporting it. Also, if you have any questions about your loans, by the way, share this. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share this out to other people that may benefit from this news. Additionally, if you need help with your student loans, you have further questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We are at myloansense.com, myloansense.com. It doesn't matter if you're a borrower, you're a lender, you're anybody in the financial services industry that wants answers on how it implicates your business, your line of work, or borrowers in general, or you personally. Please reach out to us, myloansense.com, or information's on the site. Also, don't hesitate to also get a free analysis on our site. I will list our website below. We're excited by this news, but also know there's a lot of details to these programs that we will need to be executing on as a business, and we're here to help you along the way. We will talk soon.